I'm gonna write a book on this trip. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna write an autobiography, and I need to be out here to do it. I need my brain working as it does when I'm out here. It doesn't work any other time the way it does when I'm out here. Things come to me, clarity comes to me. Here's a lot tougher than I had thought. Quite a bit of it, and I need it, and I like it, and I like thinking out here. I like set time aside to just think, and I remember that from my 10-day 10-item trip. That was a big part of it for me, and that's been like, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years now ago. So, and a concussion and traumatic brain injury ago. And it is gone. All right, buddy. You guys have a good one.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah. Take care. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, safe
have a great
travels.
trip. Beautiful couple I got dropped off on the train with. We're parting ways now. And I am going to finally be solo on a canoe trip for the first time in a year. See you guys.
Yeah.
Is that the train again? I feel like downtown Toronto right now. Oh, she's got a lot of weight in her. A lot of weight. Goodbye, train. Oh, that was ridiculous. A ridiculous train ride. All sorts of things went wrong, but we are here. Out in nature alone. I didn't mind riding on the train with those two nice people. I'm sorry I don't remember names. Never met them before. They had no idea who I was. And we shared a lot of stories, and it was good. But now I am very happy to be finally alone. This has not happened since my accident. I have food for 20 days. My route is going to take me about 24 days, and I might push it to 28 days to make it 4 full weeks, 1 month in the wilderness, which I like the sound of. It will be by far my biggest undertaking. I've only ever spent 12 days out consecutively on the same trip before. I have an inReach for safety. I'm not going to see anybody for a very long time. I got my single blade, as you see. I have a double blade with me as well for windy days, but I do like the single blade. I'll use it as much as possible. Total of 80 pounds of gear plus all the miscellaneous stuff. The map case that weighs 10 pounds because there's so many maps in it for so many days. Fanny pack here with all my stuff in it. Water, paddles, poles, safety equipment. There's a lot of gear. There's a lot of stuff to be responsible for on this trip. In a beautiful remote part of Canada, Wabakimi Provincial Park. call me Billy. You can call me Billy. You can call me Billy, but the hill comes with it. Oh yeah, I'm so lucky. This is bedrock. I can just walk on it. It's not just a bunch of boulders. There is that too. Don't get me wrong, like right here. What to get hung up on. I got a strong northern drawl. I highly suggest you go check out Stephen Wilson Jr. and Charles Wesley Godwin. You can call me Billy, but the hill comes with it. I don't listen to rap anymore. I don't listen to hard rock anymore. I listen to old man freaking you can call me Billy, but the hill comes with it music. All right, I'm about ready to get back in the boat now. It's enough walking. It's double blade time, not knuckle puck. You know? Where are my fellow 1984 bros and sisses? It's knuckle puck time. And I was like, Emilio! Well, lunch spot. This will give me a chance to look at the map, make a little bit of a plan for today. Nice little spot for a break. I'm going to start my writing, and I only have about 10 days worth of lunch meat until it goes green and toxic, so I'm going to make a sandwich. This is a tried and true method right here. Moutard packets. Oh, nice little butterfly. And so I cut some big thick slices of cheese because the cheese is already soft. It ain't gonna last long either. Let's get into this while we can. And I need the fuel. Le moutard packet. Packet au moutard. Moutard prepare. Moutard prepare. Want some tadpoles with your water? So they made a new Be Free. Not sure if you guys know, I didn't know until very recently I bought it. They call it the Be Free Black. They did some things, but this handle that you would think you use to scoop up water with comes off with the lid when you have to open it to scoop up water. It should have been here. But anyways, it's darker, it's supposed to be a little bit tougher, and then they have a little insert for a charcoal carbon piece at the top, which slows it down significantly. Black flies. Okay, home for day one. Lesson learned. Wish me luck. See the burn. Wake me up. I made a big mistake today, but I'm happy, relieved, and very happy that it's all gone. I brought a Mickey the 40 Creek. I brought a gram of pizza toppings. And I finished the 40 Creek after lunch. And actually there was already a couple sips gone before that. And then did a half G of the pizza toppings and threw the rest away. Crazy regret. The regret is huge. I feel nasty. I feel nasty as hell on this shit. I am so very, very over it. I can't navigate properly. I feel disgusting. I'm not into it. This is not a good flight, as it were. Damn. I'm not happy with my decision. But it's part of the trip now. Take note of this, people. Sometimes less is way more. Now 99% of the effects are all gone. I'm relieved. This is not what this is about for me at all. There's a lot of black flies though. It's 7 o'clock. I started at noon. Today was supposed to be an easy day, low mileage day. This is the worst the black flies have been the whole day, by far, and this is where I want to camp. Joseph. Some freaking bugs, man. Nice camp. There's my boat down there in the water, my food bag down there, the river, decent little fire pit with the old tinfoil, and my camp. Like my hair? I live with 3 girls, and I actually like it. You know what I mean? They did it to me just messing around the first time, and I asked for it this time to keep my hair out of my face, and I can put my hat on easily and stuff. So I like it. All I wanted to do when I got here was lay down, and now I'm rejuvenated. This is a nice sight, regardless of the freaking black flies. I'm gonna go look at the rapids and maybe take a cast. Maybe I'll make fish for supper. Maybe I'll make fish for supper if I catch one. Sounds okay. Alright, this is new to me. I'm going to be using a jig for a lot of this trip. That is a big snag right off the hop. We are going to get a walleye. We're going to get a effing epic walleye for dinner. Oh boy. There is one of these times I wish I would have turned the camera on. Not that it's a crazy big fish or anything. It was the first cast after I said all that nonsense running my mouth about getting a fish. Epic walleye for supper. I got a fish right away, and this is a small eye, but I'm gonna eat them because, well, because it's the first fish I've caught here, and that's why. I'm gonna try for another too. That is very cool. I got him on the jig. I didn't have to jig. It hit it right away. Little small eye. Okay, bugs are pretty bad. I've donned the old trusty bug net. You know what the biggest thing with these things are? Is that like when you hawk up a loogie and you want to hork it out, you gotta remember that you have this on, or else it goes and it just sticks, and then it stinks. I'm so gross. I'm the grossest person you know. Just ask my daughters. They know. They call me gross all the time. Alright, one more. One more and I'll be happy with that. Bittersweet. I didn't get it on camera, but I also didn't have to get in the boat. So now, with these two walleyes, this one's a little bit bigger than the first small walleye. I'll have a very good meal for myself here. I don't need much, and this is plenty. This is plenty, so thank you, Mr. Walleye. Thank you, Mr. Jig. Happy with the jigs. And one of the reasons why I love this place, I literally just walked up, this is on the ground, and either fell over a tree or collected by somebody else before, but look at this. Real time, folks. Real time. And that's your fire good, bug repellent good, the start of my cooking fire ready to go, like accompaniment out here, keep the boogeyman away just like that, one flick of the lighter. Now all I have to do is run around like a madman and get some more firewood. But it's not hard here on account of the abundance of firewood and the little amount of people per year, which is nice. I just mainly need a smoky fire right now. I'm not ready to cook just yet. I'm just grabbing stuff off the ground. Grabbing stuff up off the ground. Alright, so this is the Ganesha. Like I've shown you before, I've used many times in videos before. I don't know if I've given it the highlight it actually deserves. So it's titanium. It's called the Ganesha. There is a reason behind it. I believe the dude who makes them deals with a lot of people in Nepal who have natural disasters and whatnot, and he's helping them out with that. And I believe that's the reason for the name of that. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's a fantastic pig stove, the best one that I have ever used, like I've said before. It is fantastic. It's like the Bush Buddy rigged right up on steroids. Okay, so that's ready to go now, and it comes with this fire mat type thing you can put on the ground. To go with that, the not so new, was new a while ago, Agua pan. Agua gear guys make the saws, they make axes now, and they make the pans. So I've had, this is the second one. I lost a ton of gear after my big trips a couple weeks ago, and this is one of the things. My Ganesha was one of the things as well. And the Ganesha guy sent me a new one, and the Agua guy sent me a new one. So thanks a lot, folks. I appreciate that. This will be the first time I use this pan, but I have had its twin, and it is an amazing piece of gear that I would not want to go on a fishing trip without, whether or not it's trout or not, walleye even. So that combined with that makes a fantastic cooker. And I'm going to use that to cook over the fire instead of the fire, and it runs all on twigs. I've collected a little bit of twigs. It'll run all on that. That'll be plenty, and I'll get a better cook than I would on the fire. I know this from experience, for sure. This dude sees my walleye, for sure. Bro, you ain't hiding. You ain't fooling nobody. I really hope while I was over here doing all my stuff that he didn't come and steal my food. And he did not. Nice. Best of both. Four nice fillets. This dude just dove right into the water, like underneath the water, to try to get some scraps. It's hard out here for a seagull. Macaw! Come fly with me. Who's the mating call? Call! Again, with this lichen, the old man's beer, I can just kind of light it up. No birch bark, no messing around. Fire-driven forest, and you can see why. That is faux show. Also a good smoke generator to get rid of the bugs too, if you so choose. Good smoke generator. Good smoke generator. I got some bigger pieces of kindling or thumb-sized stuff. You go in the door, get stuck down in there. There's all these little slots. And Ganesha's your uncle, you know? No disrespect, man. Could be your aunt. Who knows? I think in this day and age, you could even be Ganesha yourself if you wanted. Whoa, Ganesha. Almost looking ready, I think. A little splash of fish crisp. Yeah, she ready. She ready. You gotta keep the heat going with this thing. For any kind of fish cooking, but it's nice and easy. Maybe a little bit more heat, actually. There we go. Looking a little better. Do it like this, get it up on the side, kind of deep fry it style. You don't have to use a ton of oil as long as you can maneuver the pan around quite a bit, which you can. And these are all but done. Look at my enormous plate I have to put all this fish on. Smells good. Looks good. I have not tried the spicy seasoning yet. I'm hoping it's kind to me on the way out tomorrow. That is a small plate. Mm. 0 for 2. We'll get one on the camera. Boom. Knocks it off. Lots of fails, lots of fails. Nope. Okay. We're gonna end it there. I'm gonna eat lots of leaf litter and keep knocking my fish onto the ground. Perfect. Believe it or not, that fire really did a lot for the bugs. They're gone. And this fish crisp is spicy. I have one bite so far. That's crazy. The ground underneath the fire mat is almost scorched, but I don't know what to say. It's not on fire. This was a real first day of canoe tripping. Added to by my nonsense, but I'm super glad that that's out of my system. And I'm super glad that I'm out of it all. I don't know what I was thinking. Starting to understand that I do have a problem. And for the most part, I'm going to blame that on my genetics. My biological father is a lush, but it's also my fault for continuing doing it. Smarten the F up, Joe. Smarten the F up. Don't be like your dad, you know? I do believe it's time to get up. I have a lot of portaging and wading and nonsense today. So I'm gonna put my wet socks back on with my wet boots because it's gonna be wet day. But that's all right. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting up and moving. Started writing my book last night. I'm glad I was able to start that on day one. I thought maybe it wouldn't happen for a few days, but I only wrote a little bit, like 4 pages front and back. Good start. Oh boy, hello world. It's me, Old Joe. Just call me Old Joe with the mossy fingers. Got him! While this one's still heavier than my normal bag that I'll bring on a trip, it's nothing compared to that. Not too bad. I'll be carrying my canoe with this one. Ten to 9. I'm just leaving camp now. This is the latest start I have had to a day on a canoe trip this whole season, and I already have like 30 nights in the bush this season alone, not even this year. But that's good. It was good to sleep in. And my portage is literally right across the river. I can see it. So we're gonna maybe take a cast here before we get out of the boat again and lug our gear and put the gear back in the boat and do it all again and again and again and again and again and again. No luck fishing. I don't know. Maybe I have to switch out the plastic. Maybe they just get dry and used up. Because the tail doesn't look like it's flickering anymore too good. So I'll try that next time I care. I just thought this looked like a good spot. I'm gonna have to walk into the water already. This is what I signed up for, what I wanted, what I knew was gonna happen, and what I paid for, and what I'm going to pay for in many ways. Yep. First portage, I already took the heavy load, and now I have dropped my Nalgene. Do a little quick maneuver, Joe. Quick maneuver, slow right down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Anyway, I already took the heavy load. It's a very short portage, but at the end, there's a surprise. I had to walk all my gear out, I don't know, quite a bit into the water, put on a big boulder because the water is super shallow, and with the amount of weight that's in my backpacks, I'll just be scraping across with this canoe, and I would much rather get wet feet than risk breaking my only means of transportation and escape from this route. Here we are. There's some kilometer-long portages on this trip, and I'm really hoping my food has dwindled in weight by then quite a bit. All right. If this was Algonquin Park, all of these rocks will be all sorts of different colors from bottoms of canoes. But we are not in Algonquin. This is a very nice paddling day. Overcast, not too hot. I got a lot of short in and out of the boat portages. I'm glad for the not hot sunny day today. And I don't know how far I'll make it, but that's part of the fun. I'm actually loving taking things very slow. It's only day 2, morning of day 2, but I feel good. Here's another wrap, but I have to portage around. I want to try fishing again. Well, the jigging worked. Now, I don't know, it's feeling more of a pike, but the jigging worked. It's gotta be a pike. Yeah, there's no question. Oh, well, cool. It's a little bit fun. New method for me. I've just never really done it in a canoe before. I've done it in the Great Lakes in a boat, but this wasn't my style. It's a little bit different in a canoe. I kind of like it. I might be getting the hang of this jigging thing. Biggest walleye of the trip so far. It's a nice little guy there. I'm not gonna keep him, obviously, and I just lipped him too. Perfect, no pike action, but yeah, I might have it down. I might have the old jigging technique down, and I didn't even switch out the plastics. That is a nice walleye. That is a nice walleye. I am happy with that one. Goodbye. I'm having a moment here. I was paddling and just crying, literally crying out loud about my brother, and I said his name, just kind of angrily, and right that second, right behind me, a fish splashed in the water. I'm just paddling this like river system, and so I just instinctively grabbed my rod, threw it back, let it sink, and closed the bail and started paddling. And then I started thinking, I'm gonna catch a fish right now, and then I caught a fish, and it was fighting, and I'm like, that's a big walleye, I know it is. And then it was a big walleye, biggest one I've caught of the trip so far. And then I just grabbed it, let me grab it, and I pulled it in. I don't feel alone at all right now. I feel my brother's presence. I don't know if it's God or the universe or my brother, Isaac. I appreciate it. Time I say his name, this fish moves. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep this fish and eat it for lunch because I feel like I should. I miss my brother Isaac so very much. But I realize now that he had to go. He wasn't cut out for this world. He couldn't handle it. No fault of his own. I always prayed for a dad and a brother and a sister. At least I still have a sister. I love her very much. Decent fish. All right, I'll keep them for lunch. The walleye on this trip so far have had these weird worms on their tails on the outside. They're not in the flesh at all, but I'm just gonna cut his tail off right now. Sky's starting to look a little bit ominous in places, over there especially, but yeah, I don't know. I got a couple more portages to do and I'll find a camp. and cook this fish up. Decide what to do, whether or not to keep going or stop for the day. If it comes down, I'll probably just end up stopping, but making good time. It's only 11. I've only really been on the water for 2 hours. Well, I'm at camp. Today was a relatively short day. I had that walleye and I was hungry, and I know I wanted to cook it up. So I found this was going to be either my lunch spot or my spot for tonight, camp spot. I got here, it was beautiful. I cooked up the fish, really enjoyed it. Looked at my map a little bit more, realized where I am and how far I'm going and everything. I am on a good pace. So I'm going to call it today for today. It's 1:40. Started at 9. Not a big day at all. But I have a bunch of little crappy portages right after this that I don't want to do today. I already did a bunch, so I'm going to save those for tomorrow. Because I can. And I'm going to do that. So right now, setting up the tent, getting everything squared away. I pooped. I'm going to sit in my tent for a while. Right, and then I'm sure I'm going to get very warm in there, so I'm going to go jump in the water after that. That's my plan, at least. Man, you see it? Oh my God. I've been in there writing. It's got to be for an hour now, and it was hot before the sun came out. It was so muggy, and then the sun came out, and it got sauna-y, very sauna-y. So I'm going into the water now. Can't be as cold as what I've already been swimming in this year, so I'm looking forward to it. And then I can get, oh my goodness, I can dry my boots out even better now and get back into the tent after and keep riding nice and relaxed and chilled. Refreshed and chilled, I mean. Oh man. Whew. Yep, that's enough for me. I do not have the balance I used to have, man. I'll knock on the noggin, I'll do that, I guess. Jeez. That is a pine beetle if I've ever seen one. I've been sitting here naked for a long time. I keep going out to the water and dunking in and keep them coming back. I'm writing. Lots of writing. Very, very productive day for the book. It's good. Hopefully you can see my junk there. Oh, that was quite the afternoon. Writing about your own life is a wild thing to do. Lots of memories and feelings, emotion comes back. And I'm only, I think about estimated about 5,000 words. I'm writing about 10 words 10 words a line, double sides, and I got a bunch of pages done. But I was sweaty Joe in there, dripping off my face. I kept jumping. I was honestly in there with no clothes at all on. I kept jumping in the water every now and then when it got too bad. But I couldn't just stay out here because of the bugs. And to write, it feels more comfortable laying down for me than sitting in a chair like this. I still will do this, but I like to relax a bit in the mattress to write. Anyways, it's like 7 o'clock. So I've been in there for quite a few hours. And it's time to make supper. Last thing I ate was that fish. I had a little tiny chocolate bar after. Black flies are constant. That's okay. They should die down in a couple weeks or so. Bugs. I got bugs in my bed. Bugs in my head. Bugs in my brain. Bugs in my brain. Eddie Vedder style. Yeah. Wit, fire. Wit. Oh, she's looking a little precarious there. Need my little pot grabber. There's my little pot grabber. There you go. I already tried a piece of chicken. If that came back fine, the rest of it will, and it certainly did. Pleasantly surprised. Didn't know if I had enough water there. But I got barbecue sauce / hot sauce mix in here. I'm really excited. Smells good. It's perfect. Everything about it. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go out for a nighttime paddle. Handles so much better empty. That almost went south. I got a Charms blow pop, grape style. Oh, that campsite looks nice. You can see it behind me here. This is a nice peaceful night. I was up till like 10:30 last night. The sun was still up, or I could definitely still see residual light. Let's take a paddle around this other little island here. I haven't cast anything except for my jig. I've caught like 4 or 5 fish so far. Haven't even been fishing much. Very happy with the jig. Very, very happy with the jig. This guy's been with me for quite a minute now. He's been on my shoulder, been on my arm here, and he doesn't really go too far. You guys have heard the thing about dragonflies, eh? Google it if you haven't. He's just chilling though. I'm not alone, you know? Did you guys see that? Big old pileated woodpecker laughing at me for getting a snag. A big old beaver house. Well, that was garbage. Still haven't lost one. No, no! Snag City. Look at my face. I got lit up today. They were getting in my bug net. Good morning. How's my face? I haven't looked at it yet, but I can feel it. Feels very lumpy and puffy. I'm not going far today at all. I think I can feel them. Feel the bites.